Hello there, this has been Foreigner. Here's for Mass Effect 2. Onward to the joy of finding something to do. I think I'm gonna start the firewalker crap. You do get some more resources and stuff from it, I think, and it's always good to have more crap. So yeah, I'm not sure if I need to get anything else though. Like, let's check the tech thing here, see what tech we can upgrade. I'm sure we can also ask other crew members about stuff, although we need to get more crew members to actually do much. So let's see, SMG damage, that's always good to get, especially after we got the Locust. That's the best SMG I think in this game at least. And maybe this as well while we're here. Come on, 7 of them. Really? It went from 6 to 7 of the, or did it? Ah, so apparently that's an option now. And it went down to that again. Shoddy damage in the game. For anyone lacking verbal comprehension. Oh, wonderful. So more stuff, more stats, more better, right? And all this stuff to get later. So armor, damage protection. Like, I think we're going to a volcano. We might need some damage protection. Extra crispy. Redundant field generator. What was that again? Yeah, let's do that. You know what? I think I might actually get the med bay upgrade. Before we see Ashley, let's get our face fixed. Just in case it would have anything. Okay, advanced training. Complete this thing multiple times, but obtaining 1 loyal squad member's thing. So right now it's just incendiary and flashbang. So yeah, not worth it really. And we can get these things if we really want them. Not really though. I like the singularity launching device in the game. So I'd rather just stick with that, or the flamethrower that we got in the video game from the other thing. Whatever, let's get them. While I'm here, might as well. More options, more better. We have to buy access in the video game with the video game credits only, thankfully. This was before microtransactions, I think, or just barely before at least. But yeah, it's nice that it's all based on what you actually do in the game rather than just getting stuff with actual money, because that's the whole concept of microtransactions just plain sucks. That's my opinion though, and I'm sticking with it. I'm sure some are really thrilled about it, especially if they benefit from it some ways. I mean, I have bought one microtransaction before, which was one of the ships in Space Commander War and Trade. That's a pretty cool one, like the Godzilla one or whatever it was, T-Rex transport. You can carry more transport stuff there. But let's see here. Do I need to talk with anyone? I don't think I do. I mean, it's always a good idea to talk with everyone. Alright, the fixing of face thing. I'll do that before we do Horizon. Which I think if we did the getting grunt mission, that would be a thing. So, okay, let's start with reading the descriptions and scanning these within System Aquila. The Eagle. Wonderful. So, La Penny. A hydrogen methane gas giant, La Penny and its moon have been cursorily scanned by space probes and found to have little in the way of rare resources. The galaxy at large considers it unremarkable. Orbital distance 0.5 AU, orbital period 0.4 Earth years, radius nearly 57,000, day length 9.2 Earth hours. So let's scan it. So it says poor. Yeah, that's not very much. Waste of a space probe. There we go though. We did one. Yay, little bit of stuff. Alright, let's get out of there and avoid that numbered thing again. Fantastic. Hamsters in disguise, who knows. Alright, Codex. Vecchio. Vecchio is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a thin, hot atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Initial surveys found trace amounts of iridium, but little else of interest in the silicate desert sands that cover most of the surface of the planet. On a recent tour, the Alliance surveyor ship Coupe discovered a group of partial graves hidden in the equatorial mountain ranges. The ancient skeletons in the burial sites are obviously humanoid, but incomplete and poorly preserved, which has made them difficult to identify. Excuse me. Fragments of primitive ceramic grave goods were also found nearby. This raises further questions about who once traveled to this inhospitable planet, since the closest garden world, Volturno, has no intelligent life. Human universities are planning further archaeological investigations, so perfect to bring Liara on if that were possible. Orbital distance 1.1 AU, orbital period 1.2 Earth years, radius 6,433, day length 39.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.79 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 58 Celsius, surface gravity 0.82 G. So let's scan this. And let's see, it's rich for now. We will help it be free of its wealth.
Probe launched.
Yeah, let's keep on going.
Launching probe.
Every probe identifies as Robin Hood. Oh well, whatever though. No. That's not
Launching
very
probe.
much, but at least it's something, right? It's like that farmer meme. I wish I could figure out how to be a farmer. The soil here seems to be
Launching
crap
probe.
though. Even with fertilizer at times. But, I don't know. I was able to get tomatoes to grow, but that's no real achievement. Anyone can get tomatoes to grow. I couldn't get potatoes to grow, though, at least not the ones from Walmart.
Launching probe.
It's like, usually they do on their own, but I guess they did something to them, I guess. Or maybe I'm just that bad at doing anything. But I remember back in, even the last time that we let them sit long enough to go bad, because my parents were often like, don't you dare feed your face and all that sort of stuff, and they'd buy just so much food to just let it rot.
Launched.
Unless it was after, it was before Mom started just having me make her 10 meals a day. But if I ate any meals on my own, I was always chided for having too much food. Well, all the food in the fridge and pantries are for Mom, and she had me read,
probe away.
how to make meals and all that sort of stuff, and she'd use a cookbook as a menu, basically. It's like, this is what I want for this meal, this is what I want for... It's like, okay, thanks a bunch. But, no preparation to get me to be independent later on, and they spent the survivor's benefits from when my dad died of lung cancer when I was 13 on basically crap for themselves. So that was fun. Okay, let's read the description of this and ignore my annoyance of whining. Anyway, Volturno. A so-called super-Earth, Volturno is home to organic life, but is nevertheless uninhabitable for the near future. Currently in an ice age, most of the planet from the latitude of 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland. So, 30 degrees north or south, okay, you have 90 degrees from each of these, 30 degrees there, so 60 degrees isn't frozen, it shouldn't be. But okay, 30 degrees north or south is a frozen wasteland, and so most organic life, limited to algae and lichens, resides near the equator. The strong gravity prevents any sapient species but Elcor from thriving on the planet, and the Elcor cannot breathe the planet's atmosphere, which contains lethal amounts of carbon dioxide in addition to its oxygen. Small packs of Vorcha squatters are attempting to take the planet for themselves illegally, but most of them live miserable existences in the planet's crushing gravity and go crunchy from falls and medical complications. Only terraforming on a massive scale would turn Volturno into a habitable world, and the Elcor lacked the political capital with the Citadel Council to begin such an effort of doom. Anyway, orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 3.0 Earth years, radius 11,177 kilometers, day length 26.8 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.83 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 10 Celsius, surface gravity 3.3 G. Alright, now scanning it. But yeah. What was I whining about before? Having to cook meals?
Probe launched.
And potatoes, yeah. Like 2004, some potatoes went bad. We got roots everywhere. And it's just like, you know, sometimes they'll just go mushy, and that's gross too, but most of the time they used to actually grow their roots out. Depending on, like, conditions, I'm sure.
Probe away.
Yeah, I couldn't get them to grow here, though. Just rot. And it's like, what?
Probe away.
Why? But it's probably just temperature, moisture, who knows what else. Either way.
Probe away.
It would be nice to figure out how to grow food and not be stuck with that. My sister's raising chickens, but they're mostly like pet chickens, but with eggs.
Probe launched.
I don't think she has the heart to harm any of them directly, although wouldn't be surprising if they had her husband or her son do that when they get around to doing that, if they do. But yeah, I think they're just supposed to be pets. They're mostly precious birds. They're not as smart as the cockatiels, but it's still like, one of them reminds me of Bobby though. I wouldn't be surprised if they...
Probe away.
But whatever though. Onward to the joy of the next planet. Let's find something else to read, rather than just the joy of dealing with all the rudeness and other crap. Here we go. Unexplored becomes explored. Metaponto. Okay, a hydrogen helium gas giant. Metaponto has developed a helium-3 fueling station funded by Elcor business interests who hope to bring enough attention to the system to attract terraforming investors and thus eventually develop Volturno as a habitable world. Thus far, they have met with little success. Orbital distance 4.2 AU, orbital period 8.6 Earth years, radius 70,520 kilometers, day length 12.1 Earth hours. Up to 'em. Yay, we found the one thing. There we go.
Probe away.
The one thing has been found. Yeet. Ah, crap. Didn't mean to press that twice in terms of making it do that. I just was meaning to go back. Go get the last probe. Let's see. We have a 111,695, and that becomes 111,595. So 100 credits per probe. Alright. Alright, so Polino or Poyino? I don't know. A relatively small hydrogen helium gas giant, Polino remains undeveloped while its sister planet Metaponto garners all the attention. This was not always the case. In 2180, news stories seeded throughout the extranet claimed that Element Zero was being found on Polino's moons in record loads. This turned out to be a scam spread by the Dunawarrakum Consortium and Elcor Business Corporation, trying to scare up its investors. After a small fleet of space probes scouted the area, the hype quickly deflated, and the myth only persists now in unwanted extranet email messages. Orbital distance 8.0 AU, orbital period 22.7 Earth years, radius 37,052 kilometers, day length 16.5 Earth hours. In Star Wolf's 2, one of the few cool things there was this spammer base,
Launching probe.
where after you defeat the spammer base, then everyone, including the berserks, writes you messages saying maybe there's something good about organics and everything like that. Because the berserks are just like Terminators as well. So this is it, and we got Faya and everything else 100%, yep. So the mass relay's over there. So I guess we could go here and start the firewalker crap. You know what, let's do it. 64%, that means this area is the last one, right? Probably, unless there's something off in the side that's not on view. But okay, let's get these planets scanned and then we'll start that. Here we go with Celeus. Celeus' cratered surface is ancient. Parts of the highlands have been unchanged for nearly 3 zillion years. The layers of overlapping craters stand as a testament to the violence of the system's creation. Celeus is tidally locked to Alista and has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon, with helium occasionally blowing in by solar winds. Orbital distance 0.4 AU, orbital period 0.3 Earth years, radius 3,485 kilometers, day length 0.3 Earth years, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature 138 Celsius, surface gravity 0.32 G. Alright, rich, woo. Soon it shall not be, after we find the better spots at least. Here's one of them, sort of. And yeah, about there.
Probe away.
Okay. Yeah, right there.
Probe
about.
launched.
Oh, that's a fair chunk.
Probe launched.
Maybe one more. Oh, there's a fair bit there.
Probe away.
Yeah, let's call it done. It's still rich. We could probably go back to it if we remember it. Otherwise, oh well. Zeona. Here we go with scanning
Anomaly detected.
it. Yay. Oh crap. Let's get the anomaly out of the way and then we'll read the other thing and go back to scanning it. Where are you? Get over here. Where's the firewalking? Here you are. Firewalking. There you are.
Probe launched. Jumping on our sensors.
Okay, cool. Let's enter orbit again and read this. Alright, crap, it's not gonna let me read it until after this. Okay, anomaly detected. We found scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of the doctor's case in Alloy. And here we go. So, who should I bring for this? Is it going to give me the option? I think it did last time I played this. I don't remember who I took. Probably Miranda. Who would be the most interested in all the sciencey stuff of wandering around a volcano for the heck of it? Like, okay, yeah. Morden and Miranda. Eminem. And we can listen to Eminem while eating M&Ms. That'd be fun, right? So, okay. Service officer lady. You are now service officer. Fully. Woo, service leader, so the changes are squad health and squad damage. It's better to remove enemies faster, so let's do that. And she is supposed to be a good leader anyway. Morden, you have 3 points, but can only spend 2 of them, so that sucks. Let's increase... yeah, general stats. There you go. And I have no points to spend. Yay. Doesn't really matter what we take with us. Let's take the firestorm onto the volcano, because that'll help make everything extra crispy. You see, we have this floating vehicle already that floats at any altitude rather than just slightly off the ground using ground effect. I don't know that it's that much more armored or not, but I mean, might as well use the shuttle thing rather than the crappy thing.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the gap far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Uh-huh. You tell yourself that. Well, let's look at this doomly surrounding and see if it freezes and crashes. Let's save. Save 89, I guess. There we go. Oh, I was wrong when I said a couple episodes ago, I guess, about it being 2 a.m. when there were fireworks. It was only 11. I don't know why I thought of 11 as 2. But yeah, it's just an annoying time still for fireworks randomly happening on January 17th then. It's now closer to 2 a.m. now. It's like, let's see, what is the actual time? 1:35 a.m. So after I get this uploaded, it'll probably be closer or after 2 a.m. Closer to or after.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the gap far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
So his name is Aloy. But yeah, anything around here? Any minerals? Anything? Mueller? I guess this is it. Alright. Alright, so cargo computer bypass thing. Okay, here we go. Start bypass. See. Oh, come on, not this kind of thing. Oh, what the heck? And where's this? This is at least here. Oh my word. Alright, all the way over there, and this one all the way over there. Okay, I definitely need that bypass module thing. Because this is a pain to have to do this when it's on a time limit. Yep, and there's Miranda. Well, a moment ago anyway. I was like, okay then. Down angle shots, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I'd rather have that than the opposite thing where it's like,
primary systems online.
whatever. Onward to the
Welcome to the
destroy.
M44 Hammerhead infantry fighting vehicle. This is your onboard VI. Mission objectives located. Caution, guided missile system active.
Research collected. Yeah. I like this vehicle. I do. At least when it's not annoying. Okay.
Let's take a closer look.
I like her voice. Ivanstra Posky is really cool actors. I mean,
Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
that was extra crispy. Let's see, where should we go? Ah, there's a thing over there. Wonderful. Crunch-tastic. Yay, more credits of Doom. Doom. I saw some of the, like Jennifer Hill. I didn't know she had a YouTube channel, but there's like some old podcast type things that have the entire cast of actors. That was kind of interesting. Okay, another thing of research here. Yeah, it's interesting to see the faces of the actual actors and actresses there. Let's see here, will this be something requiring us to go underground again? I think it's somewhere soon that starts. That'd be fun if this is where that begins to crash. I don't suppose we can save while in this. Nope, no saving yet. Let's see, any blue holographic things over there? Oh crap. There we go. Almost didn't make it, but still did.
That did it.
Mission objectives completed.
Yes, leave. Whoa, extra crunchy time. I guess we get to go to Normandy in the cooler ship. Will it be in the cargo bay though, visible? Well, we got that started. Yay, firewalking with the whatever the vehicle is called. I do not have a good memory for remembering those types of things. I know the M35 Mako though. There's no one that can forget that, not even me. Especially with how difficult it is to climb every mountain. But yeah, this would be way easier with that, obviously. But yeah, let's see though if it's in...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
You've got mail. Prototype recovered. Project Firewalker. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece. Commander, it'll prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Aloy investigated. Edie has added the locations to your galaxy map. Another settlement needs your help. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean side of Doom. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it would greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Yay. Alright. Anything else? Probably not, right?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Are you tattling on us to the
It's
elusive
always
man?
nice chatting with you.
Yay. How nice.
What's this area of the ship?
Who cares? Alright, well, let's talk to Jack and Oscar Leroy, I guess. Where's the thing? Yeah, oh, there it is. It is actually there. On that side. There's the firewalking ship, and there's a shuttle. Slightly smaller than the shuttle, or is that just perspective because it's a little further away? Oh well, let's see. And there's the elevator. And let's see here. Jack. Anything else to say here, or just a whole bunch of nothing still? Let's save before talking with her just in case she goes all weird. Like, you're interested in the cheerleader, aren't you? Like, no, not this round.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have been some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what their Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They
Extra
really
crispy.
like that moon.
You were a pirate too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck them.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
I suppose it's sort of like, what was the thing, on that planet in StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty with the Odin, where, what's his name, the trader guy, well, former friend trader guy in the suit with 435 on it. What was his name? But yeah, he just goes stomping about with the military craft in the parade, making everything nice and toasty. That's the start of the game anyway, on that mission. But yeah, the news media one, where in the lower right hand corner, if you get the science station, then you access the space station with the Protoss Zerg thing in it. Anyway, Jack shouldn't left the thing unlocked. Okay, you regret none of it?
You ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Yep, what a lovely personality. Although, at some point I'll probably play through all the romance options, including Jack, and supposedly, like in Mass Effect 3, she gets to be kind of sweet, at least after, like, the Citadel DLC and stuff. So, yay, change of pace. Anything you guys
The new
want to
armor
say?
reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
They need to get married already. But then there'd probably be more than the space hamster running about. Okay, and let's see if it'll crash now. Hello, Oscar Leroy.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years
Sorry for
ago
the
when we dropped
profanity
blinded
again.
at the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy.
Yep. And here's the trash compactor. Plop. And whoosh. Eat. Okay, we'll ask about something else later. That maybe. But later. There's a surveillance thing showing us watching everyone on the ship. I guess everyone has to have a hobby. His is being like the 13 cameras guy or something. Oh well. Alrighty, so let's see. Anything we need to talk to Garrus about? We already got the Thanex cannon and whatever Miranda gave us. That's there. Oh, yes, I can fix my face. Gotta do that before talking to Ashley. I don't know if there's any benefit to that. But yeah, let's get that fixed and see if there's anything else I can do. Like, okay, there's Chakwas, but I think heal scars is a thing here. Permanently heal scars and remove all evidence of cybernetic implants, yes. That would probably be a good idea before seeing Ashley, just in case it matters. But yeah. Anything from Chakwas? We could probably do the brandy crap.
How may I help you, Commander?
We could do that, but I'm gonna save it for after
see you
everyone's
later,
on
Doctor.
board.
Commander.
Although it's just with her, it's like still might as well have everyone on board. Yeah, let's see here. I don't know what else we're doing. And nothing really here to do, right? Interesting how they updated the map of that, though. Kasumi we can talk to, see if she has anything new to say.
I was just thinking about you. Zaid's strolling around like he owns the place. But he seems a little confused. 20 years of seeking revenge, and now it's over. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple.
Even in...
I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit.
Well, especially after Edie has an avatar.
Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Right. Okay. I don't remember what Miranda had given us for the Normandy upgrade, so let's get that done.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Yeah, I don't remember what the upgrades were.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
She'll be sitting at her desk, typing out the whole bunch of nothing. But that's work in some settings. It's where you pretend you're working so that you'll get the salary.
Put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Yep. Let's see, there's only Garrus and Morden so far. So you still have yet to get Samara. Garrus, we got the upgrade thing.
Need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Yeah, okay.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, probably after the first, the Horizon mission. Freedom's Progress was the first, so Horizon's really the second of the latch onto the gravity map thing to control it all type thing. But yeah, Captain's Cabin, let's see, say hello to the Space Hamster again. Space Hamster, hello. Beep. Yep, there's the Space Hamster. And yeah, I didn't get any fish yet. I want to see if they'll still be in the meal with the one lady if we're only friendly to her. And let's see here. Helmet. We could get the other crap. I don't like that one because of the assassin guy in the other game, so we're sticking with this one pretty much. But yeah, chest one. What does this one do? This one provides shield strength by 5%. This one allows for shield regenerating by 10%, so okay, less time to delay on that. Kestrel Shoulders does shields by 8, damage by 10, and weapon damage by 3, so that's better. Kestrel Arm Sheathing, this does weapons by 3, shields 3, melee damage 10, versus health by 3. Kestrel Power Pack, shields 8, heavy weapon ammo capacity by 5 versus life support webbing, which is health by 10 or shield strength by 3. So again, Kestrel seems to have some fairly good stuff. So yeah, let's just keep that, but with the shield reduction and charging time thing. And we have the old helmet, and when we finish the Firewalker thing, there'll be an orb. A heavenly orb of doom. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, let's get back downstairs, and I think I didn't do all the planet scanning, so I'm gonna finish that if there's stuff to do there. Or was it, did I do one system and then just got here for the firewalking? I think I started it and then it latched onto the description, right? Okay, so here's Ziona's description. Ziona has a thin atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and trioxide created by volcanic outgassing. There are traces of water vapor in the atmosphere, but over the last 5 centuries of observation, particle counts have decreased 4%. While not habitable by any spacefaring species, there is an abundance of native sulfur-devouring bacteria that thrives around the world's many volcanic vents. Interestingly, these bacterium bear genetic similarities to the native life of Ilium, suggesting either panspermia, a spread of microbes by asteroids, or accidental contamination of the original environment by careless spacefarers of doom. Right. Orbital distance 0.64 AU, orbital period 0.6 Earth years, radius 4,734 kilometers, day length 49.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.55 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 38 Celsius, surface gravity 0.57 G. And we already scanned it, right? Or just the one thing? Let's get a little bit more.
Probe away.
More stuff. More. Always more. Still need to buy all the other things to be able to upgrade them or find some of them on the field. The fields of doom.
Probe launched.
Here we go. A little bit more stuff at least. Yeah, not too much there. Like half of them seems to not have much often enough. That just barely had any. Let's call it a day there, even though it's still rich. Okay, next one is third rock from this star. Lista is Odast. Odast has an abundance of heavy metals and radioactives. It is heavily exploited by mining concerns based on Ilium. It says concerns, not corporations, but concerns. Okay, 43 years ago, a council specter arrived to investigate reports that the businesses were selling platinum, a strategic metal, to the pirate groups in the terminus systems. The results of her investigation were never released, but no dooms were reported. Population 11,640, capital Joros. Orbital distance 0.96 AU, orbital period 1.1 Earth years, radius 6,882 kilometers, day length 28.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.1 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 20 Celsius, surface gravity 1.2 G. Alright. Let's see here. That's mostly fairly good.
Away.
Come on. Why is it jumping? There we go.
Launching probe.
Fair bit of platinum, yeah.
Probe away.
So what was that hinting at? Like the Spectre lady got sold, bought off or something, or whatever it was? You know, given bribes of platinum or something?
Probe away.
Or was it just not found even though she investigated it?
Probe away.
So it could be either, right? You know, every time but yeah, let's see. Spectre arrived, investigate the businesses were selling to private groups. The results of her investigation were never released, but no, okay. So, no reports of that anyway, and it was never released. Who knows what that's supposed to mean? Maybe it's something similar in real life somewhere. If so, it's probably someone got bribes. But who knows? Come on. Nothing, it's a poor one. Alright, whatever. Here's Hesano. Hesano is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. 200 years ago, an independent Volus prospector found the mangled wreck of a Prothean starship trapped within the trailing Lagrange point. Few artifacts from the wreckage have been recovered. The prospector Lumen Creop was canny enough to keep the Hulk's existence to himself. He sold its location to a Turian paleotechnology firm for nearly 1 million credits. Since then, Hesano's Lagrange points, rings, and moons have been combed over by fortune hunters seeking to strike it rich in the same way. Thus far, no additional artifacts have been recovered. Orbital distance 0, not 0, Orbital distance 1.82 AU. Blink and you'll miss it, right? Blink 182. Orbital period 2.7 Earth years. Radius 37,035 kilometers. Day length 13.1 Earth hours. So yep, there's that. And the last thing is what? Another gas giant of doom. There we go. And time for more gas. It's moderate. And I should have read the thing. Yeah, pretty much just a waste of space probes. Oh well. I didn't mean to press that. Meant to just go back here. Okay. Lily. I have no idea. Melili is a common ammonia methane ice giant with 23 moons. It has no particularly distinctive features. It has bands and looks like a gas giant. Orbital distance 3.1 AU, orbital period 6.1 Earth years, radius 28,684 kilometers, day length 8.6 Earth hours. There we go. And now I can be an auctioneer. Right? No, just joking. Let's see. 100% in the Ishmar frontier.
We have used half our fuel.
Yay. Alrighty. Now we're refueling. And now we have full probes. For the next time, I don't know where we'll go. Plot mass relay jump. So we got the Ishmar frontier. We got the Hourglass Nebula. We got the Omega Nebula. Wonderful. There's... I can't even see what Hawking Ada says. 0%. So there's a Firewalker there in Hawking Ada. Kelstern Rift, another Firewalker. Phoenix Massing, Geth Incursion, and Project Overlord. Project Overlord, not Overlord. But here's a meme. Oh well. Let's just hold off on this for now. Figuring it out next time. For now, we'll be stuck in Aquila. Saving though, because why not? Anyway. Calling it a day. Was that another firecracker? Or firework of other type? It sounded like a small popping noise. Sometimes neighbors like fire their pistols at presumably paper targets outside. I live out practically in the middle of nowhere, so it's like, here's hope it's just target practice. I don't know. Anyway, take care everyone and try not to go crazy.